Hello everybody, Hydra here, and welcome to another review. And this time, I will be taking a look at probably my most expensive figure from this year's G-Fest haul. And it is the Bandai 8-inch Destoroyah. Now let's take a look at the tag. And here it is. Pretty much the old 95 tag. So, oops, bumped right into the freaking camera. So, yeah. Let's take a look at it, shall we? So here's a nice picture of Destoroyah with the Godzilla sticker on it. There he is, Destoroyah. And there's the poster for Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. Or Destoroyah if you want to be even more specific. 95, made in China, or actually Korea. This figure was actually made in Korea. Very cool, and that logo is just awesome. And then when we open it, this is probably my favorite tag, like ever. You get a nice picture of Destoroyah and Godzilla, and then Godzilla dies. Basically what was said or advertised back then. And you get a little bit of info with the monster. 120. Don't know what I don't know what the 15 means though. So yeah, but very, very nice tag. It's probably my favorite tag that I've gotten thus far. So let's take a look at the sculpt. Now the sculpt on this guy is one of the best. Like, I used to think that this figure was just meh, but now that I have it in hand, it just looks so good. The face just has pretty much captures of what the film had. Just a very like menacing face. And you know what? Let's zoom in a little bit more. Like, just look at that. Look at this menacing grin he has. Just a menacing, the teeth, tusks, and just overall detail looks phenomenal. And then the horn, really love how the horn looks. Neck, and then the chest here, this floral pattern chest, looks really cool as well. His arms, I mean, even his arms look very, very nice too. Just the overall detail on it is just very, very nice looking. A little bit scuffed up, but that's okay. It's nearly brand new, like look at it. His thighs, the claws on his legs, and the feet. Just all this detail is just so, so great. And let's get to the back here, where the back of his, where the back of him, most people say would be the downside of it. But just the back side of it. Now, I guess we'll take a look at the wings since we're here. Now, I will agree that the wings are probably the weakest point of it. I mean, to be perfectly honest, like, they're not even that bad. Like, could they have been a little bit better? Yeah, they could have been a lot better, but you know what? I don't mind it. If I could be honest, I really don't mind it. Now, the red doesn't go with of how he looks, but again, like, I really don't care. I really like how he looks overall. The wings are, pretty much all the wings are molded into it, so there we go. But I mean, that's supposed to how he look when he's like, when his wings are folded up. But the back looks very, very nice. Let's spread them out. Wings, or the back looks very, very nice. And then tail, it's separated into two segments. And then the end of the tail. There's a big pincer. Like, look at it. It's a huge, huge pincer. Very, very huge. And then paint. Paint is very, very very, very well done. The red on him makes it look like he's from the movie. The horn. The eyes. Look at those eyes. They're yellow, but at the same time they look like they're just like glowing, like reddish, very like goldish. His floor pattern is also gold, and his claws are very nicely painted as well. Like maybe a little bit of pepper spray, but not that much. And just the overall like red and the mahogany on him look very, very beautiful. And yeah, just pepper spray on the foot, but I don't care. It just looks... It looks great. Now, there's no paint on the wings. Again, like, the wings is probably the weakest part of it, but I don't care. And then just the reddish part here just looks... It just looks great, and especially on the camera, too. Like, on the camera, it looks even better. But overall, like, it just looks great. Like, it just looks like Destoroyah from the movie. Like, that's the thing, is that despite the wings, it looks like Destoroyah from the movie. Sculpt and all. So let's move on to articulation then. The head can rotate, surprisingly. So you can look left, you can look right. And his arms can move as well. Albeit not too much, but you could get him into some poses, I guess. And the legs can move. They can go 360, but I don't recommend it. So you can kick. So you can kick back that, or kick forward that much. And kick, well, not kick back too much, but yeah. And the wings can also rotate if you want them to. So if you wanted them like spread out, you could do that. But it doesn't look too, it doesn't look too good. So I prefer to keep them folded in. And the tail can also rotate. Just like that. So just in case if you want him on the ground, you can have his tail spun. Now, I haven't broke the glue seal on here. But if I ever break it, and if it turns out to be movable, I'll show it. So overall, very nice articulation for Destoroyah. Especially the head. Now, let's move on to comparison. Now, I actually have two comparisons, kind of like with Space Godzilla, and that is the 6-inch Destoroyah, and then the Bandai Creation Destoroyah. Now, it's kind of like a reverse here, with unlike a Space Godzilla. I feel like they kind of took the bad aspects of how this one is, and put it into this one, where they made Destoroyah smaller for some reason. Like, if you notice, like, in every single line in Japan, Destoroyah is actually smaller than, like, any of the other monsters. And it's kind of weird as to why he is smaller. Yeah, but as you can see here, there are some similarities. Like, like for one thing, the sculpt on this one is seen more in here, but I feel like the way they articulated it with this guy is actually more so here. Like with the head has a scene, and the wings can move in and out like that. They can move like that. And also the tail is with two segments. They can both move. But yeah, as you can see, this figure is huge. And I had to move the camera out. So, yeah, pretty big figure. Let's bring out, because why not? I would bring out a vinyl, or actually, you know what? I guess I'll do it. So, let me bring out my Bandai Creation Burning Godzilla. Now, as you can see, way too small. Way too small. Like, look at that. That's not even fair. But I do have a bit of a solution to that. I say a bit as in it's almost accurate. Like, still a little bit small, but almost accurate. And that is the NECA Godzilla. Now, okay. You're probably thinking, like, what the heck? Like, why am I putting it like this? Well, in the movie, both of these guys are hunched over pretty much most of the time. But when they're straight up like this, I kind of feel like this is actually accurate. I feel like Godzilla was a little bit, like, he should be a little bit bigger, like, that much, but this is pretty much the best you're gonna get from the 8-inch Destoroyah. Like, this is pretty much the best, way you could get, a size accurate, representation. I'm really stumbling on my words today, of the movie. So there we go. I feel like it's accurate. And then for fun, let's just bring out the 8-inch Teamcake Godzilla. You know, to be perfectly honest, like, I think if they were like the same size, I feel like GMK Godzilla would actually be big. Like, I feel like he would actually be 120. And I feel like this is actually accurate. So, yeah, I'd like to see these two fight. I think it'd be cool. Then finally one more. It's a 6-inch, but you know what? I'm just going to throw it in anyway. Space Godzilla. Yeah, we just reviewed this guy in here. As you can see, a little bit too small there, buddy. A little bit too small. And finally, Rarity. This guy is... I kind of want to say he is, but at the same time, he isn't. Like, you could find him, but the price that they give him for is a little bit... I don't want to say outrageous, but it's kind of outrageous. Like, I kind of don't like the prices that they put this guy for. Like, I got this guy for $50, and I mean, that's okay. And I mean, it was with the tag and all. But some of them, they look not that good, and they sell for like $60 to $120. Which I'm kind of not okay with. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we move on, I actually want to pull out pretty much the other one I have, the other 8-inch. Aggregate Destroyer. Funnily enough, this one was more expensive. 65, while this one was just 50. But yeah, I just wanted to get this little comparison. So there we go. So yeah, Rarity, I'd say it's a little bit weird. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I guess this version of Destroyer is... I guess I could say he's rare. I mean, I wouldn't say he's ultra rare, but it's kind of rare to find a good price for him is what I'm trying to say. So that's it for this video. Sculpt, aside from the wings, I think looks absolutely fantastic. Like, it's almost accurate to the suit. Like, even more accurate than the monster arts. The paint as well, it just looks... It's splendid. Like, it looks fabulous. The articulation is also pretty good too. I mean, it has the head articulation, which is, which honestly, like the Bandai creation, I think tried to do, but it just didn't work out. And scaling, he is a huge figure, so it's going to be a little bit hard to scale him well. And Rarity, I'm just going to say that he's a little bit more on the rare side if you want a good price for him. So, you know what? Despite the fact that he does have problems with the wings, I'm going to give this guy a 10 out of 10. I love this figure, especially for the price I paid for it, which is $50. And you know what? For $50, especially at Jeep Fest, that's a good price. If I'm gonna be honest, it's a really good price. So that's it for this review. So that's a 10 out of 10. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye bye.